Jester, are you ignoring me? Are you being a silly puppy? Are you being a silly puppy? Who is a silly puppy? You're a silly puppy. You're a silly puppy. Hi. Hi. How come every time I move that rug, you guys move it away again? Hmm? Hmm? Are you a cute pup? Say yes, I'm a cute pup. I'm an adorable pup. Don't be scratching on my chair. You're doing this on purpose now, brat. Hello there. What to talk about first? Because it's been a few days and I don't know what I've talked about or what I haven't. And Ogre's breathing really heavy. Why are you breathing so heavy? You want to come up on my lap? You want to be a lap puppy for a moment? Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, big puppy is big. Oh no, you cannot get on my desk. That's not how this works. No. 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 You can sit on my lap. Okay, so. Woo, don't knock my down my mouth. Okay. Why are you breathing so heavy? You smell so bad. You do. Go away. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I just got done having a work date. Sorry, you're cut off now. I just got. Oh, I'm covered in dog hair. Fuck. Whatever. Okay. I just got done having a work date with Amy. For those who don't know, Amy is a freelance web design SEO marketer. She's an SEO consultant. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And we had a meeting. We used to have work dates all the time back when we lived next to each other pretty much. We were like right down the road from each other. Anyone who doesn't know, we are like old high school friends. She was actually in my husband's graduating class. What the fuck is my hair doing? Whatever. It needs to be trimmed. It's wild. It's crazy. I don't care. It's time to buzz up my undercut again. So anyways, we've been friends for a while. We got back in contact with each other and we've been doing stuff with each other off and on since then. You really do stink, Bubby boy. You really do. My hands are now gross. Anyway, but yeah, she's an SEO consultant and she's been doing a bunch of stuff. She redid my website. It's all pretty now. It was pretty before, but it's prettier now. Like, I absolutely love everything she did. Like, I gave her I think I just handed her a picture and said, I'm looking for something of this kind of aesthetic. Can you make the whole site like revolve around this picture and these colors that are on this picture? And she took it and she ran with it and she made me a gorgeous website. So if you need a website done, I will have a link to her website, her portfolio in the description. But like, she's updating my website with the new anthology information that I still need to get to her. I will do that at some point today. And then she's also putting like old newsletters that I've sent out as blog posts with some information redacted because it was like exclusive content for subscribers. And so yeah, she's working on that now. And basically we're just updating my website with some more information, and she's going to start doing my newsletters for me because I haven't been sending them out. I've had things I wanted to mention to subscribers, but I haven't been actually sending out any newsletters. And with her experience with both newsletters and SEO and stuff like that, I will supply her some of the content, but she will be making up some content as well, and or at least being like, hey, I need this information from you. And I need that. I need someone to do that for me, and then just send them out because I don't have the time or energy to do that shit. So I asked her today, I was like, is it something you're willing to do? I was like, I will throw money at you if you are willing to do that. And she said, yeah, of course. And that's where we stand. And then we were talking about some ideas because like I really do want to do like more stuff for people. So we were talking about like Ko-fi, and we were talking about Patreon, and we were talking about Mama Maggie came up with the idea of me putting out a writing prompt book, so we were going over that kind of stuff. And basically just spitballing a bunch of ideas and doing things like that. We're done with 4-H, almost, not quite. We still got to turn in project books for this year. And the girls have already started talking about what projects they want to do next year, so we're going to be sitting down, and I'm actually going to be getting them planners. And what's going to happen is they're going to be in charge of keeping up what's due when, and they're going to be working on something of their 4-H projects because they want to do multiple 4-H projects. They're going to work on one of their 4-H projects every week. We will sit down as a family and figure out what day works best. I'm thinking, because Justin has D&D every other Wednesday, my thought process is that when he's doing D&D, they can be working on their 4-H project. And then the off weeks when he doesn't have 4-H is when we will go grocery shopping. And they will come with me to like the grocery store for like the closest grocery store is the Albertsons or the IGA in Conrad. So I think that's the way we're going to work it. And we will do like, especially this year they wanted to do chickens. So like we will be practicing parts of the chicken and stuff like that in the car to and from the grocery store kind of thing. That's my thought process. Whether that actually takes place, we will see. But step one will be getting them planners so that they can start writing down and keeping track of their projects, what they're working on, when they're working on it, and so they can start tracking all of that in one location. Because they have to turn in project books for every project, but some of the information that of things they do goes in one project book versus another. And so I figured this would be an easier way for them to keep all of their information in one place that they can reference to put into those different project books, like a tree branch. Yeah. So that's the next step. This weekend is the last weekend for swim. Grace did not make state. She did make divisionals. She did awesome. We're really proud of her. She did not make state. Gwen has state, and if she does not qualify for Sunday's races, she's done after Saturday. So we shall see what happens, but for now that's where we stand too. I've just been, other than my work date with Amy, I've been working on my planning stuff for next week, and actually I've started mapping out what my week after that is, the 31st through the 6th of August, just because I wanted to start getting an idea ahead of time of what my weeks are looking like with as far as like my work schedule, my husband's work schedule. I forgot his work schedule on Sunday. Fuck. Whatever. I know what his work schedule is on Sunday. So, yeah, I wanted to start getting that stuff knocked out a little earlier. So probably I'll start planning, at least mapping out on my task block sheets what the week ahead is looking like halfway through the previous week. So like today's Wednesday of this week, and I've already started mapping out what next week's going to look like. That's just easier for me because otherwise I'm not doing it. And when I go to plan out my week, it's either halfway through the week because I did my planning for this week today, halfway through the week, or in some cases it's just that like there's so much going on that I am forgetting things, and I want to make sure I don't forget things. So yeah, that's why I wanted to go with that. What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it. This is a pretty lengthy update in the first place, so I think this is where we'll end this update. So yeah, we're halfway through the week. Lots of things are happening. Amy and I had a chat. I've got my planning done for this week. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go ahead and mention this. Mama Ward mentioned this in one of her live streams that I caught. She's going to be doing August, I think it's called August 80K. Is that how I wrote it down? Give me a second. I need to double check my information. I need to put tabs in this book. I can't get to half the stuff I want to get to. So I think it's called August 80K. Yeah, August 80K. August 80K. That's a writing challenge where you try to write 80,000 words. And I think she's splitting it over multiple projects, but I am going to be splitting it between... I guess I'm splitting it between two as well, because honestly, I want to try to get the first the first rewrite of Hunter's Betrayal done. I need to finish outlining that this week so I can get started on that next week, because the Monday is the 31st, and we're starting in August. And I would like, the way I've got it planned out is I'm basically, when I get off work, I will sit with Justin at his work until he gets off, and I'll be doing my writing sprints. And I'll just do writing sprints until he's done. That's how I've got it planned out, which is great. That's fine. That works for us. Where did my... Oh, I haven't planned it out. Duh. So yeah, because that just means we won't be doing as much back and forth driving between town. I'll just sit at his work. There's a bunch of tables, whether I go to like the breakfast dining sitting area, or I just sit in the lobby, which is where I have been sitting sometimes, and wait for him to get off work. And then once he's off, we'll go home. But if I plan my writing around that, or even like if he has the car, I'll just sit at my work until he comes and gets me when he's off. So that's my thought process around that. I will start using that time period. I've been using it to like doom scroll, honestly, and I want to change that and make it a habit to start doing some writing sprints. And I've got it figured out that if I do at least 5K Wednesdays and Sundays when I'm off work, then I only have to write about 1.5K daily every other day of the week. So I think between 3 or 4 sprints I can definitely knock out 1.5K. So, and then there's going to be some days where I'm going to be planning at least one 10K day during the month. But yeah, that's basically what it comes down to, is I want to start like getting some more writing sprints in and getting some more stuff done. And that's the way it's going to have to be, is that I have to start looking at my time and seeing where can I fit stuff in. And now that swim is over and I'm not working any more 10K day, 10-hour days, 10K days. Now that I'm not working any more 10-hour days, hopefully, yeah, I'll be more likely to be able to get some writing sprints in while I'm waiting for Justin to get off work. I don't know yet, since we didn't get a second vehicle and we're still running with just the one vehicle. I don't know how we're going to work this winter yet. I know last winter the way it worked is that when I went to town to go to work, everyone went with me that needed to be in town, whether it was the girls for school or Justin for his job. And then just the girls and him slept in the car until it was time for them to go wherever they needed to go. And then from there, I walked from my work to go to his work, because I got off before him and he got off right around the same time the girls were getting out of class. So that is probably how we'll do stuff again this winter. But I gotta sit down and have a couple of conversations with my boss. I'm still looking into some other avenues, so we shall see what happens. But for now, that is the plan. It's not the best plan, but it works. So I'm just going to be focusing on this week. It's still summertime. I need to quit freaking out about winter right now and just take it day by day. But I'm also an overthinker, so I can't help it. Sorry. So, news. I just filmed like a 10-minute clip and I realized it was way too long and I don't want to talk so much. And I jump around topics. So, let's see if I can shorten this a little bit. I finished edits for Monster Treasure, and if you don't know, Monster Treasure is my anthology submission that I'm writing for the my submission for the anthology called To Love a Monster. It comes out August 7th. I've been really excited about it because it's been like the first story I've written and finished in 2 years, a year. It's the first story I've finished in a year. It'll be my first published story in 2 years. I do not count Cowboys and Dragons because Cowboys and Dragons is my reader magnet that if you sign up for my newsletter, you do get a copy of that. I gotta double check some stuff on that because I don't think everything's talking to each other. I don't think my newsletter provider is talking to my Story Origin account to send my newsletter to, not my reader magnet, to new newsletter subscribers. Wow, say that 10 times fast. Anyway, so I think there's some miscommunication going on between the two programs. I have to figure that out, if there's even a problem in the first place. But, so Cowboys and Dragons is currently my reader magnet. It was originally written as an anthology submission, just like Monster's Treasure. That anthology didn't end up going through, and I decided to turn it into my newsletter magnet 2 years later. So that's the reason I don't really count that, because it was edited professionally and ready to go for publication before that idea was scrapped, before that anthology was scrapped. So that's why I don't count that as like a publication, because while I did publish it, it was almost published 2 years ago. So that means that my last publication was also an anthology submission called Presumed Dead, and it's in the anthology Summer Solstice Seduction, which also came out 2 years ago. So the last published story was 2 years ago. My last completed story that I just wrote and drafted myself was a year ago. And I've been in a writing slump, burnout, whatever you want to call it, ever since. It's all stress related. Like, I know what is the problem. I have just been overworked between work itself and then all the activities the girls have been doing. And then we've had some problems between like heating issues, car issues, water pump issues, water issues. Like, between all of the problems that have been like never ending nonstop since we moved up here, honestly. All of it combined together means that I don't have the time or the energy to even mess with anything like that. So I haven't. So that's why this has got me really excited. And I was getting ready to leave work today, and a couple of my coworkers, the nurse and one of the CNAs, was like, one of the CNAs said, so how's your book coming along? I was like, it comes out August 7th. And she was like, you sound super excited. I'm like, I am. It's been 2 years since I've published anything. And the nurse chimed into the conversation, and we got talking about it. And the CNA asked, so does that mean you write spicy books? Like, I don't know what to call it. Smut? Is that the word? And I was like, yeah. And the nurse chimed in with one-handed readers. Y'all, she calls them one-handed readers. Her entire family calls them one-handed readers. 2 guesses on why. The first 2 don't count. Oh, 3 guesses on why. The first 2 don't count. That joke doesn't work unless you can say it right the first time. Oh, okay, whatever. So, one-handed readers. I am never going to call smut or spice books anything else but one-handed readers. That is a fantastic thing to call smut. They are now officially one-handed readers. They will always be one-handed readers, and I don't care what anyone says. The other thing is that... So she asked me if I write smut, and my automatic response to anyone who asks me that is no. And when they ask why, I say because my kids read my books, which is not a lie. My kids are allowed to read everything I write. And while I write a lot of violence and a lot of darker themes and like some taboo subjects, like I cover things that people are like, ooh, that should be banned. Like book ban topics, I write about all of that stuff. Like, let's see. I write about moral issues of humanity and with monsters involved. Like that's the kind of stuff I like to write, and it's very dark sometimes, and it's very violent filled, and my characters cuss like sailors. Like every single one of them cuss like sailors, unless they're goody two shoes. I haven't written very many goody two shoe characters, though I do want to. I myself haven't gotten to the point where I can do that. Hi Ogre. Hi, Justin. This is what you forgot on my desk. I need it to leave. It needs to be adopted and find a new home. Not my desk. My desk is not its home.
Never mind, that's full.
Yeah, neither is my trash can. My trash can is not its home either. So, anyways, so that's my automatic response. No, I don't write smut. Because my kids read what I write, and they can read everything I write, because I don't mind them. It's my thing is the same ruling as with the movies. They can watch anything PG-13 or R. I don't care about the violence. I don't care about the language. I do care about the sex. I am not ready for those conversations yet. We've had them a couple of times, but I'm not ready for all the questions that come with those kind of conversations. Like, they know the logistics, they know basic stuff, but, like, the deep details, or, like, the jokes that come along with that kind of stuff, I'm not ready to explain that yet. So, I just don't. That being said, I do write smut, Every once in a while, I do read smut more often than I write smut, and it's weird in a way to me that my automatic response is no, because I do. And like my client story does have sex scenes in it. It has like 3 sex scenes in it, and there are 3 different types of sex positions. So like, and it's 3 different separate scenes. So I do write smut, but it's weird to me that my automatic response is always no whenever someone asks me if I do. And it always has been, honestly. Even like my first published book, Puck's Choice, it doesn't go into very much detail about the sex scenes, but there is definitely a sex scene. And part of the reason it doesn't go into a lot of detail is because they're teenagers. Puck is 15. And technically speaking, it's statutory rape because her boyfriend at the time, it's consensual. I do not write non-con. But her boyfriend at the time is 18 and she is 15, and that is definitely not legal. So, anyways, not the point. They get interrupted, just so you know. And again, it's like a flashback scene. There's no actual present time sex scene in that. And then book 3 has a scene I really do need to talk to my editor about to make sure it's something that she can handle when she's editing it. Otherwise, I do need to find another editor for that. I think I've talked to her about it in the past and she was okay with it, but now I can't remember and I can't find our email conversations about it, so I could be wrong. But that being said, like, I do write sex scenes. I was invited to write in an erotica gods and goddesses retelling story anthology, and I did have a perfectly good story idea for that. That's been like brewing my brain for years and eons. And the one scene that like started it all, the whole story idea, was literally a woman chained up, and it was tentacle porn. It was tentacle porn. No, there's no getting around that. It was just straight up tentacle porn. And then I don't remember if you saw somewhere in the clips of the last vlog I posted, which was like the first week of July. My daughter spent about an hour playing with my hair and putting it up and trying different hair braiding techniques and stuff like that, just playing around with it. And that whole time I filmed it because we were having conversations. Whenever she does stuff like that, we have lots of conversations and we jump from topic to topic. And at one point I was looking at an author friend of mine because she had a new book coming out like within a couple of days of my seeing the pictures, and she's recovering that series that she's got the new book coming out. And some of the books have the new covers, some of them have the old covers. Not the point. The point is that she actually popped up on my cover reveal post and said, "So you're writing monster romance now?" And my automatic response was, "Not the kind you're writing," because she is doing the whole monster kink with the monster kink. So yeah, I just find the whole thing funny and hilarious, and it amuses me greatly. Anyways, that's all the updates I have for you today. Final edits are for Monster's Treasure. This literally was supposed to be like a minute long video, and I just turned it into like 12 minutes. I'm sorry. Monster's Treasure, the anthology submission I have for To Love a Monster, is finished. I got my eds turned in. The compiler told us that she got all the final edits to the formatter. And yeah, we're gonna have a story coming out soon. Like I'm gonna have some published work coming out soon, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it, and I'm ready. August 7th. It can't get here soon enough.
BST with the Christmas theme. Next up is Shoto with the Disney theme.
Oh, go ahead.
Next up is St. Paul's. Their theme is Take the Cake. Next up is Conrad City with the Elemental theme.
Fire. Water. Earth. Snackies. Oh, did I miss air? I think I missed air. I did. Please pardon us, we are having technical difficulties.
Next up is Cut Bank and their theme is video games. Next up is Corvette with their theme of the Walmart shoppers. Next up is Glasgow with their theme of Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. No pool, no problems, what their sign
Next
said.
up is Glendale with the theme of Hawaii. Next up is Harlem. Their theme is We Love Our Coaches.
I'm just over by the pool.
That's cute.
is Lewistown, and their theme is superheroes. Next up is Malta Swim Team with their theme of dinosaurs. Next up is Honeywood with their theme of the Lorax. Next up is Roundup with their theme of Unstoppable.
That's cute.
Next up is Scobie with their theme of Stingray's Rock. Next up is Shelby with their theme of zoo animals and zookeepers.
There's a shark there.
Disney with their theme of swimming through the air. How about a big round of applause for this year's state winner?
Lemon.
All right, we are here at State. We are not staying overnight. She just did the parade of athletes. We got our tent set up in a shady spot, and hopefully it'll be shady most of today. But there's a lot more teams here than we're at divisionals, and I remember why. They have it split. They have the team stuff split between Western and Eastern And then divisionals is basically the top swimmers for like west or east. We're west. And then at state, west and east competing against each other. So there's a lot more swim teams. There's a lot more swim teams here today than were at divisionals. And it's like blowing my mind because this parking lot isn't very big. I actually had to park at a grocery store and we had to walk here. So we'll be lucky if we can get the same spot tomorrow. I'm hoping we can if she qualifies for stuff tomorrow. She went to go find a friend and I'm gonna have to go over to the bathroom real quick and then I'll be back and doing some other stuff until her swim. She is here for one event this afternoon, but we had to come for warm-ups in the morning. So warm-ups in the parade of athletes. So that's what's going on right now. But swim is almost done and I'm very happy. Yay. You got it in your hair and you have a perfect dot on your nose. Oh my goodness. Quinn's turn.
All right, if you pre-ordered your state swim meet apparel and have not picked it up yet, they're requesting that you please pick it up as soon as you can. Again, if you have not picked up your pre-order for the state swim meet apparel, please do so as soon as possible.
Come on, Gwen. Go, 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 go. Come on, Gwen! Kick, kick, kick! She keeps going to the side. There we go. Let's go, Gwen!
Second call, 13 and 14-year-olds for backstroke. Second call, 13 and 14-year-old backstrokers to staging, please.
Oops, she got. I think she slowed down. That's okay. We ready to skate? She's doing good. Come on, come on, touch, 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 touch. Good girl. I had a huge scare this morning. I was doing a live stream. I decided to do a live stream because I was talking to Athena on one of her videos and we were talking about live streaming and I was like, do you want to join me on a live stream? And I was like, I've been debating doing a live stream anyways because I gotta plot this novel that I'm doing for August 80K. And that's what I started to work on this morning was I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and find my edits for this story and start plotting the new rewrite. And then I opened my email and opened all the folders that I had stuff in, only to discover that it's not there. There are no emails in any of the folders of my Gmail folders. It turns out the other day, Google decided to tell me that I had no more space left, and it asked me, do I want them to like make space? And I said, yeah, thinking they would delete like duplicate files or stuff like that. That is not what happened. They completely emptied my email. I was thinking like maybe they'd empty the trash if they did anything at all. No, they emptied all my fucking folders. All of my folders were empty except for one, and I don't even remember what was in that one. Now I want to check. Oh, I don't know because I moved everything back to the inbox and everything that was tagged in various things is now back where it belongs. So there was one email. And see, like, I'm missing all of the God damn. I am still missing emails. I don't remember which folder it was now because every time, okay. So what I did is I went through the trash and all of my emails that were once in folders got moved to the trash file. And I had 10,000 plus emails in my trash folder. So what I've been doing, what I did on my live stream, is I started going through that. And so anyways, I started going through all my emails and individually looking through them and seeing like which ones were emails I was trying to keep and which ones I was trying to get rid of. Which there were some things that made it easier and some things that made it harder. I noticed that all the ones that I had originally had in folders had like a yellow flag next to them where they had been tagged with the folder name, which made it easier to pull those back out of the trash and put them back in the folder they belong into. Actually, all I did was send them to inbox, but apparently it moved them all back into the folder I had originally had them in when I did that. Then I was also looking for emails I'd already opened in the past, because obviously if I'm looking for files that I kept, I read them, which means they would be opened. So I was able to get rid of a bunch that way too, because I just deleted ones I hadn't read. I hadn't opened and read. So during my stream, I took it from over 10,000. I'm pretty certain it was really close to 11,000 emails. And I emptied it until it was at 1,500 during the stream itself. I still did not find all of the files that I was looking for, but I got a lot of the files back. I will have to email my editor and be like, hey, I don't know if I have all the files that you have edited for me from the past 5 years. Here's the ones I have. Are there any that you have sent me that I am missing? This is what happened. Can you please send me them? And just explain to her that I've been using Gmail, and Gmail decided to do this. And as a warning, by the way, if Google ever tells you that you're running out of space and it asks you if you want to let them handle it and clear up some space, say no. Like I said, I thought it was going to I didn't even think about Gmail, honestly. It never crossed my mind that it would even look at Gmail. I didn't realize that Gmail counted as towards your Google space. Now I know. I thought, because I was messing with photos at the time, I thought it was just going to go through my photos and get rid of screenshots that were like 10 years old that I'd never looked at, or something like that. At this point, I have no idea what it got rid of, since it did get rid of my folders in Gmail. And it didn't get rid of the folders. It got rid of the stuff in the folders. Because like every folder was empty except for one, which had one email in it. And I'm pretty certain that email was only there because I just recently put it in there today, yesterday, recently. Anyway, crisis averted. I found the email I was looking for. It turns out it was not even sent to that email address. It was sent to the other one. Which is good in this case. But at the same time, now... Because once upon a time, I used my other email address for business transactions. And then I was like, no, I want to make sure I have one email address. Everyone swears by Gmail. It's like more professional than Yahoo. So I stopped using my Yahoo and I started using Gmail for everything. I don't know how, well, part of it was because my cover artist lives in Germany. One of them lives in Germany, one of them lives in Spain, and everything they sent to Yahoo went straight to spam. Whereas with a Gmail, it asked me, hey, do you trust, and that was with their email address saved as someone I trusted. Like, it would be saved as someone I trusted. They were in my address book, and it would still get sent to spam. Gmail, once I saved it to the address book, they were like, oh, okay, you trust this person, we'll let you get these emails. And so they just stopped sending it to spam, and I got them. Which was one of the main factors of why I switched to using Gmail completely. But damn, holy fucking shit. I just spent 4 hours, basically, going through a whole bunch of emails that was not on my task list of things to do today. And, yeah, I'm now frazzled, because, oh my fucking god. Why? And it turns out, I made the switch from using the email address from Yahoo to Gmail in 2019. And the edits I was looking for were done in 2018. So that's why I couldn't find them. Luckily, I decided to just go check my Yahoo, and that's how I found them. Because I was actually about to have a freak out because I'd finished going through all my emails and in the trash, and they were all like dated back to 2019. And I was like, I can't fucking find it. Where did they go? Like, I was about to have a meltdown, and then I was like, before I do that, let me go check my Yahoo, because I was using Yahoo first, and I couldn't remember when I made the switch. So yeah, apparently, made the switch in 2019. I was still using my Yahoo in 2018, and apparently the edits that I was looking for were done in 2018. Y'all, that's actually embarrassing in a way, because I could have sworn it wasn't that long ago that she did these edits. It's 2023. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. It's been 5 fucking years since she sent me these edits. Why haven't I done this before now? Why is it taking me 5 years to do this? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I know what's wrong with me. Don't answer that question, please. 5 years, y'all. I could have published this series like 3 years ago if I'd just fucking done the work. Now, I know why I didn't do the work. there's a long explanation, which we will not get into in this video. I will actually have a whole video talking about this. Once this series is fully published, I will do a video. Well, actually, I probably do it around the time I'm publishing the book I was looking to outline today. When I get ready to publish this book, I will have a full-length video about the history of this series. Because, y'all, this is ridiculous. It should not have taken me 5 years to get around to this. And there are reasons. Like, I have reasons, excuses, whatever way you want to look at it. There are reasons, excuses, whatnot, about why it's taken me so long. She did the edits of the original book 1, which is now book 2, in 2017. That one's ready to go. It's done. It's ready. This is ridiculous. I'm mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself for multiple reasons, but at least I found them. I can relax now. I found them. I can get to work on them. Crisis averted for now. For now. So, all things considered, I actually got quite a bit done today. On my list of things to do originally was dishes, vlogs, meal plan, grocery shopping, weekly planning, nails, weekly review, content planning, plot, Hunter's Betrayal, and clean island. And I didn't think I was getting nails done, and then Gwen, as I was marking out, Gwen was like, I can do your nails. So she did my nails. She painted them. I think this is jelly, what is it called? Jelly Bella. And then my ring finger is Jelly Cute. So she painted my nails. Dishes got done. Not all of them, but I did enough that I'm happy. I cleaned the island before I even started the dishes. I got one vlog edited and it's gonna be ready to post almost. Then I filmed and edited and uploaded another video, which is a plan with me video. So that is done. I got my meal planning done when I did my weekly planning, and then I did my weekly review right before. That's on this page over there. I did my weekly review before Gwen started painting my nails, and then content planning, I added that into my weekly plan. It's not going to be in the video, but that's okay. Plot HB didn't happen because the shenanigan that happened on my channel this morning, but that's why going through emails was added. This is cute. It's a sticker that hasn't been added, but Gwen was like, it should be peeking out right here. So I might still find a way to make it work so it's peeking out right here. Not here, but like on a... I want to put some stickers to be like poking out at the top of like tabs. So I'll see how I can figure that one out. Oh, I love that one. So yeah, I got lots of done. I only didn't do 2 things, so you know what? I am fairly happy with this. This was actually a really good day. Very productive day, all things considered. It is well past my bedtime. I should be in bed. Ogre's ready for me to go to bed. Aren't you, Bubby? You ready for me to go to bed? Anyways, I should be in bed. However, I was looking over what I need to do for tomorrow and taking notes, and while I was doing that, I was just scrolling through YouTube trying to find video to listen to. Basically, I like to listen to videos while I'm planning, okay? And I came across one that was like suggested to me, which came at like the perfect Ogre. Came at the perfect time because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to outline Hunter's Betrayal, because like it's one I've written before. I need to outline it so that it's in novel form. Can you chill? Chester's over there being patient, waiting for me. You can't do the same. But anyways, I found a video from, it's on the screen behind me. Abby Emmons, and I've watched some of her videos in the past. And I really do like the way she talks about things. Like it's really cool. I watched her video called "The Simplest Way to Outline Your Novel Pantser Friendly," and since I am somewhat of a plantser, where I plot and pants at the same time, I thought that was a perfect video for me, so I took notes on some of the things she was talking about, and I'm going to use that tomorrow to hopefully at least get a rough outline idea for Hunter's Betrayal. The only other thing I need to do is I need to find my printed copy of Hunter's Betrayal so that I can use it to help me write the new outline. That was one thing I didn't think of, that I was like, after watching this video, I was like, oh snap, that's what I need to do. So I'm gonna go find that before I go to bed, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I have to be up in like 5 hours. Yeah, 5. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm going to bed, and I will chat with you guys next week. Basically, this will be the last clip before I post this vlog. And so I have a plan for next week. I already posted my video with that plan, a plan with me, and so yeah, I am looking forward to getting the outline for Hunter's Betrayal done so that I can start writing it on Tuesday for the hashtag 80 August 80K, Aug 80K. So